Hello, Mariah and Vernon. Here is your sewer scope from today's inspection. That's me underneath the stairs there in the basement, the main sewer stack and clean out that we pointed out. We're in PVC all the way. It's a long run, at least for our area. Typically when you get closer to the cities, it's a little bit shorter maybe when you get out further away. You get larger lots, and so you're going to have longer runs, but it is what it is. Like I said, you're PVC all the way through. 24-year-old pipe, so typical, a little bit of buildup there, but nothing crazy. You're not going to get much in PVC just because it's so smooth on the inside. Things can't grab onto it like they would with a cast iron pipe. The purple staining that you see, that's primer. That's when you're gluing up the sections of pipe, you prime it first with that purple stuff, and then put the glue on, and that sticks it together. So it's a good thing to see that. It shows that they're following the proper procedures and doing the glue up the way you want it to be. This is an inlet, so it's a drain or a clean out somewhere going into the pipe, and there's another one right up ahead. The only little challenge with this pipe beyond the length is that there is a fairly decent number of twists and turns in the pipe. It's not a defect, it just makes it a little challenging to push the push rod cable through the pipe, especially when you get out further. There's a spot towards the end, maybe 120, 130 feet out, where there is a turn or a series of turns that really makes it difficult to drive the cable through the pipe. You'll see up ahead here in a little bit what I'm talking about. No damage, no defects, no roots. Everything looks really solid all the way through. The couple little dimples that you see on the pipe here and there, especially the bottom left side of your pipe, likely what that is when they were backfilling the pipe, just aggregate in the soil made little dimples on the pipe. It's not necessarily a defect, just a characteristic. I think I might have told you today that this will not be the most exciting piece of video that you look at probably ever, but I mean, that's in my mind a positive. You don't want an overly exciting sewer pipe. You want it to be straightforward, no defects, no damage, nothing scary or gross in there either. So starting to slow down a little bit, starting to become a little bit more challenging to push. Here's that turn that I talked about. So going up and then changing directions again. Likely you're routing around another utility pipe. Could be a gas line, could be communications line, water pipe, whatever. You're just moving around it. So at this point I'm turning some water on. That'll help me to push things through a little bit easier. Give it a second. It'll take a little bit for the water to catch up to the camera. It's just, again, it's a fairly decent length. the other benefit, I mean, I like to run through a line without running water, but the benefit in running water is that you can see the functional drainage in the pipe, make sure that there's no buildup or backups or anything like that. There wasn't any issues with that whatsoever. And here you go, getting some water coming through now. And there it is, the city connection. So right at about 156 feet to get to that connection point. No damage, no issues, no concerns. Look through my written report and then shoot back to me with any questions that you might have. I'm going to keep the camera rolling on the way back. Feel free to watch the return trip if you'd like. And again, reach out to me if you have questions. I'm always happy to be a resource.